This is wild. This is the biggest royal bombshell in history. King Charles may have to abdicate. He may have to literally step down from the throne amid allegations of a cover-up surrounding Andrew Mountbatten Windsor, his younger brother. Now, Andrew Lownie told me on my Talk TV show this morning that he believes that Buckingham Palace were responsible for covering up Andrew Mountbatten's behaviour over many decades. And it's not just Charles that is implicated, but Queen Elizabeth II, famously, of course, she chose Andrew as her favourite son. Now, this is a scandal that will rock the foundations of the monarchy. The idea that the guy at the top, King Charles, an admired figure, a man that's waited decades to take to the throne, may have to step down because of his handling of the Andrew crisis is wild. It's unimaginable, and I've got to tell you, it is without historic precedent, and it will be a tragedy for King Charles himself, who, let's not forget, is still battling cancer. So he thought the worst aspect of this Andrew story is that Andrew himself was no longer a prince. He's lost his Duke of York title. He's lost the membership of the Order of the Garter. He's a figure of disgrace. He may have to go to the United States and speak to Congress about what he knows, what he was aware of, evidence surrounding the Epstein case. Well, that looked to be the worst case scenario, that basically Andrew's life is over and that he would see out his days rent-free on the Sandringham estate with his Range Rover and his horses and his little black book of ex-girlfriends. Well, it appears to be more serious now, because Andrew Lownie has been researching the life of Andrew Mountbatten Windsor for 5 years. He's written the book, which was the beginning of the end for Andrew, and that was entitled The Downfall of the House of York. And don't forget that it was Andrew Mountbatten Windsor's lawyers, as well as Sarah Ferguson's lawyers, that threatened him while he was writing the book and discouraged him from saying anything inflammatory or controversial about either one of them. Well, the book was published and it absolutely destroyed Andrew's reputation. Not that it was exactly riding high after that total train wreck BBC Newsnight interview with Emily Maitlis, in which he completely messed up any defence that he hadn't been close to Virginia Giuffre. So what Andrew Lownie has told me is that the palace knew all along, for many years, that Andrew was a ladies' man, that he had an appetite for young women. He actually told me about an anecdote relating to when Andrew was young and at school, in a boarding school that had some female girls staying at the school as well as boys, co-educational. And he told me that research for his book threw up an extraordinary anecdote. The Queen was aware of this, that Andrew was given permission to go into one of the girls' rooms at his school as a young boy and sit on one of the girls' beds. What is that all about? What is that? A very strange man indeed, a very arrogant and stupid man, very entitled, as the name of the book would suggest. And of course, what we then saw for years from Andrew was lots of girlfriends,